G'day guys and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video we're going to be reacting to this weekend's team list and some changes that I was not expecting, or maybe I was. We'll get to that shortly. But yes, we have named a we have named a 22-man squad. I thought we might look at maybe a 23 or a 24-man, but I think the NRL's cut it down now. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, let's go over our lineup. Starting from the backs, we've got Latrell Mitchell, Alex Johnston, Campbell Graham, Tane Milne, and Jackson Paulo, with Cody Walker and Lachlan Ilias in the halves. Now, obviously, this was how we were always going to line up this week. I didn't think we'd have any changes whatsoever there. So, well, other than Latrell, obviously. But yeah, so the first bit, I'm correct, 100%. So we continue on with the forward pack. We've got Junior Totola, Mark Nichols, and Damien Cook. First thing I got wrong was I had Tommy Burgess in the starting squad and Marky Nichols off the bench. Well, I do agree with Demetrio that I think Tom is better on the bench. However, I thought we were going to continue with how we were going against the Dragons, although Tom did get hooked only about 15 minutes into that game. So it does make sense that Tommy comes off the bench, and I do feel like he brings more impact off the bench as well. In the second row, it's as normal, Keon Koloamatangi, Jai Arrow, and Cameron Murray. So no changes to the back row, and that is to be expected. All right, the bench. We don't see too many changes here, obviously, except for the Tom Burgess one. Cody Nikarima rejoins the bench with Tommy Burgess, Hame Saleh, and Saliva Havili. Very good bench. I think it's a really, really good one. Cody Nikarima can obviously fill several positions. Starting at fullback, he can slot into the centres if needed. He can play in the halves, he can play at dummy half, and he can play like a roaming lock position. So I think he's very versatile, and we can use him well off the bench. Obviously, Tom Burgess, we know what he does off the bench. He's very impactful, and he can get those forwards going hard when he comes on. Hame Saleh and Saliva Havili play similar roles, although Hame Saleh plays, second row, front row. He can alternate around there, whereas Saliva Havili can slot into the centres. He can play at hooker. He can play at lock. He can go into the front row. He's another versatile player. So I think we've got a lot of versatility in the team this weekend, and I'm stoked about that. But yeah, we'll talk about our extended bench, I guess. Blake Taaffe, 18th man. I did get that one right. I was expecting he would be. We also bring in Isaiah Tass as well, another player I was expecting to get named on the extended bench. Liam Knight returns. I wasn't expecting Knight to be named in the extended bench. I was thinking they might go a Richie Kanar or a Josh Mansour there, but they have gone with Liam Knight. Ben Lovett also gets named on the extended bench. I do like what he's been doing in reserve grade. He is a good player. He also played very well for us in the trials earlier this year. So I do hope he gets a shot in the NRL sooner rather than later. But yeah, huge raps on this young fella. And then Davey Moel, huge game on the weekend for the Cook Islands. Got over and scored a meat pie. So very good stuff there. So I think we've named a pretty good squad here. I do think it's a pretty strong squad, and this team can contest with Parramatta. A lot of these boys are taking, coming off the not wins, but off some good games from the weekend. A lot of them played representative football this weekend. You had AJ for PNG, Tane Milne, Jackson Paulo, Junior Totola, Damien Cook, Keon, Jai, Muzza. You had Havili, also Davey Moel as well. So there was a lot of players that played representative football on the weekend in this team. So I'm super excited for this one. I think the boys are going to take a lot of confidence from their selections for their respected representative team. So yeah, sorry, the cats are just fighting. That's good to see. Yeah, super excited for this weekend though. Cannot wait for the game I'm going to a wedding, so there is a good chance I might miss some of the footy, but I will try and tune in so I have all the information for you guys, and I will try and update the Rabbitohs Nations page when I can. But yes, guys, that is going to wrap it up from me. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.